Oh, what's going on, guys? Jeff from AGL Tech. My first initial reaction when I held this phone was like, "This is $300? Like, seriously? This is only 300? I feel like it should be like more like 400 or 500. Even with being a year old, it should have been like that." But here's the thing: it launched at $400. That's still cheap for what I got. But I got it for 300. But I even got it on sale, so it was even cheaper. So technically, I got it for like 250. That's what it was on sale. And I'm like, it's a pretty good dang deal. So I hurry up, clicked and buy it. I've used it for a year, and now here's my year view of how the Moto X Pure was. I know it's a 2-year-old phone, but let's see how it still works in 2017. Now I almost forgot to show you guys the unboxing experience. So it's pretty nice. You just flip it open like that, and then you lift this up, and then the turbocharger sits right there. But then it comes with a bumper case. Now it isn't the best ideal case, but it protects the corners, so it's pretty nice. So the buttons weren't the best, I would say, with trying to click them. But I mean, it's a case. It's a free case. Come on, you can't turn down a free case, man. But anyways, let's get back to it. Sorry about that. But it just protects the edges just like any other bumper case. Nothing special. It's just clear, and you got it for free. So let me pop it off real quick. You know what? Not worry about that for right now. So let's see what's under here. Now the phone usually sits on top. It usually sits like that, but now it won't fit because it's in the bumper case. But then let's move to the back. Now, right here comes with your accident protection, which you can pay extra if you want accident protection. I didn't, but I still got one of those. I don't see why, but it's probably what they do because they probably all work at a factory, and I would say it took like 2 or 3 weeks for it to ship. It wasn't the best, but hey, I customized it myself. Made it fit my PC setup, but it changed, like I said earlier. Anyways, if you look up in the manual, it's just a manual, safety manual too. It's just like every phone comes with. Now, last but not least, the little SD card. It's not an SD card. SIM removal tool. So, let me take this off first. Forgot to put the bumper case on. Maybe if I can get it. Did I break it? No. Okay, it's good. Anyways, you can open it up and then put in the little hole right there. Just press down. It's gonna be a little bit firm, but then you pull it out, and then oh no. Okay. Whew. Now this SD card doesn't really fit in there that well. Like my Samsung one that corrupted, it fit perfectly fine in there. Felt nice and tight, but this one just seems to be loose. See? Falls out all the time. Then you can see it tells you where your SD card goes. Then you flip it around, there's your SIM. Now it only has one SIM card slot. So if you need two, then this really isn't the phone for you, I guess then. But let's be real. Who really uses 2 different SIM cards in one phone nowadays? Let's talk about what's under the hood of this bad puppy. It comes with an 808 Snapdragon processor. Now I know that's not up to date, but still, it still runs pretty smooth with its 3 gigs of LPDDR3 RAM, has a 3000 mAh battery, and a 418 Adreno GPU. So now you might be thinking, well, the Snapdragon 808's out of date, the GPU's out of date, so why don't we just get a brand new phone? Well, if you buy this for $300, you can get, honestly, I thought it was a pretty good deal. For $300 and you're getting this smartphone, like honestly, I would suggest this to someone with a budget with $300 and wanting the best bang for their buck. Let's move on to the front now. Now there's 2 dual-facing speakers. Now I got blue ones because my color scheme was blue and black because I was trying to match my PC setup. Back then it was black and blue, but I switched to black and red now. She isn't on right now, so you can't see it, but you've probably seen it in my other videos. She's black and red. And so if I knew that, I would just got a black and red. But anyways, let's keep going on. There's a 5 megapixel selfie camera, a Corning Glass 3 IPS LCD display, and it's a 2560 by 1440p, so not bad resolution, honestly. I think it's pretty good. Honestly, I don't feel like 4K for a phone like the Xperia. I feel like that's overboard for a phone, but that's just my opinion because then this phone, you can't mess with the resolution at all, so it just stays at 1440p. So you just get, at least it's not as bad as 1080. I mean, hey, it could be 1080, it could even be 720 or 240p. It could be a lot worse. So I wouldn't complain with it being $300 and getting a 1440p display. Heck, you can't even get that with the regular Pixel. You have to buy the XL just to get 1440p. So, that's pretty nice to have. And then, of course, it's black because I didn't put a skin on the front like I did on the back. We'll get to that later. But anyways, let's keep going. So now, let's go on to the side. Now, the left side, there's nothing on it, so it's pretty boring on the left side. You can just stare all day and just get bored. Then you move to the bottom. There's a micro B USB port, so micro USB as most people call it. And it's just this old standard Android charger, and it supports quick charge, which it comes with a Motorola's turbo charger, which is nice, except for mine broke. Should have kept better care of it, but it's my fault, not no one else's, not Motorola, so I have to buy one. They're only $35, it's not bad. It could be, I thought it was going to be a lot more expensive, to be honest, but for a quick charge, you're probably looking at more than that. Then let's move up to the top. You got the old, legendary, yeah boy, the headphone jack. Yeah, it's pretty nice to have. You also have a micro SD slot. And then in that, you can also put in your SIM card, which is your nano SIM. So it's all in one little tray, which is nice, so you don't have to switch back and forth. Then on the right side, you have the lock button and the volume rockers. Now, I know the lock button's grooved, but I'm just going to rant about this because I found this annoying. When I had my phone in my pocket, and I was too lazy to pull my phone out of my pocket to change the music volume, and I had a case on, I found myself often hitting the lock button instead of the volume up button, and it kept getting annoying. And so I'd be like, why isn't my music going up? So it's causing me to not be lazy. I know it's my issue because I was trying to be lazy. But I had to pull it out and to turn up the volume up. So I wish they could fix this with cases. Now let's talk about the back. So the back, I had a soft grip. It was nice, but I often found it, because it had little cracks in it, so it was going diagonal. So I often found myself, when I was putting it on my pocket and it didn't have a case, it would get all trapped in it. And it got annoying. And I'd use a toothpick to get out. So, one quick buy and 1 quick week of shipping, I ordered D-brand skin. I got the black carbon fiber one, and you can get some for the accents, and you can also get skins for the front, which is pretty cool. I just don't really think carbon fiber would look good on the front. But anyways, then you also got, this is called an accent right there. You can get one for your accent, and then you can even get one for the little M, and it's pretty cheap. This skin was only a little over $10 with shipping. And then you got a 21 megapixel camera, and it can shoot at 4K, 30 frames per second, which you have to go into your settings every time. You have to swipe to the left every time and scroll so you see the video button. And hit the 4K button just every time you want to do it. Not just like Samsung's phones when all you have to do is change the settings, it'll stay like that. You have to keep messing with it, but I mean, I won't complain. It has 4K for $300. Most cameras are like that, and that's just a camera. You can't do a lot with it. Then the flash was pretty nice. Then also the gestures. Now most Motorola phones, they come with these things called Moto gestures. And here, I'll show you a few of them. Like, you twist your phone to open up the camera. You can do it lightly too so you're not so violent with your phone. Then also, you can't do this one light like this, but you can turn on your flashlight without having to go into your phone, doing all that stuff. Just turn your flashlight. You can just shake your phone. You have to shake it a little violently, and see? It vibrates too, it lets you know. Same with when you're twisting your phone to get up the camera, it'll twist it too. And then also, Motorola has this thing called Always On Display. Now it's not always on like the Samsung's, but I like this one better. Like this one, when you pull it out of your pocket, it will just be like that, and then you can touch it like that, and if there's notifications, you can see a little preview right there. Or if you want to unlock your phone, you can swipe down, type in your passcode and everything. And they're pretty nice to have. I kind of miss them switching to S7, but I realized I didn't use them a lot. Besides the flashlight, that one's probably the most convenient for me. But then all I have to do is hit the home button, scroll down, then do all that stuff, I guess this one just made me really lazy, I would say. Now the camera, it has a little different user interface. It's very unique, but I kind of like it, to be honest, because it like hides the stuff. Besides, you can take a video right there, and then you also have your switch between selfie and back camera. Like, you just hit it and it'll switch, and then it'll switch back. And see, you can take pictures by just tapping on it. If you didn't see it right there, then, oh, I have my flash on, but it's on auto, so it does what it wants. But then you can record a video by tapping right there. Kind of obvious. I mean, it's kind of common sense. So let me stop that. Okay, and then back to what I was saying. Now you can move this around to focus. Then you can also change the brightness of it with, whoopsies, messed up again. Then use this little sunlight and you can mess with the light. And so you can make it really dark, make it really light. I usually just keep it in the middle. It usually works pretty well in the middle. So now on the left side, you swipe to the right. You see you can switch from HDR. I have it on auto. Then I also have my flash on auto. Then your video, you can have HD, which is 1080p at 60 frames per second. You can have slow-mo with 720p. Or you can have the nice 4K at 30 frames per second. Now, I wasn't really paying attention to this. I really just now figured this out because I thought when you switch to 4K, it would stay on 4K, but every time you open up the camera, you have to change it back to 4K because it will automatically go to HD after you close out of it. Then you also have widescreen. I usually keep it on widescreen because I find standard, it can be a little grainy. So I just keep it on widescreen because I feel like widescreen looks better and it has a good aspect ratio. Then also, if let's say you need to go run and sit down real quick, and you just can't like take it right away. You have to wait a few seconds for the picture to take. Well, you're in luck because you set a timer for 3 or 10 seconds. So watch this. We'll set it for 10 seconds. And then you tap it like you're going to take a picture. 10, 9, and then just count it down. OA 1, and then I'll take a picture for you and you'll be able to hear it. Let me turn it up. Then you can hear when it takes a picture and you can go run back and look at it. And if you want to retake that picture, you can retake it. Now, this camera, it's a 21 megapixel camera. It's a pretty nice camera, especially for a $300 phone. I'm not going to let this go. It's really good for a $300 phone. Sorry that I keep repeating myself, but I just feel like this is a really good deal. But the one thing I did not like about the camera was I was in the middle of recording the video. Now, it could be the phone's fault. It could be just the SD card dying or something like that. But I was recording a video for you guys. It was one of my tech news videos. And luckily I didn't get too far into it because I only did 2 shots. And in the middle of my second one, my SD card got corrupted. And I got a little annoyed. I'll admit it made me mad. But I got over it because it's part of life. But that's why I made the final decision. Yep, I'm getting a new phone. And I was looking around like, there's some cheap phones. And then I picked up a S7 off my aunt for $150. It only has a cracked back, so I'm just getting it fixed. So for $10, so it's $160 for a perfectly working S7. Now this phone, I feel like for $300, this is a pretty good deal. Like, I mean, seriously, what phone can you find this good at this price? Like 3 gigs of RAM and a $300 smartphone, 808 Snapdragon processor, and you even get a 3000 milliamp battery. Well, I guess that's more common now, but still. And then that's pretty much all you need. Like, it meets all of your needs, really. Really, I even could have stuck with it. Well, maybe the should have part is maybe not right. But I think it was time for me to get an upgrade and get a better phone, which I'm happy so far with the S7. But you guys can wait. I'm not going to spoil any parts. So you guys can wait and see the review for the S7 and see how I liked it and what I liked and disliked about it. But anyways, if you have a $300 budget and this is worse than what you have, I really suggest this phone. So hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell so you can see when our S7 video comes out. Give us a huge thumbs up. I'll catch you all in the next one.